Now we're going to be looking at the other part of percents, and this is actually the positive side of percents. That is discounts. Discounts are subtracted as opposed to added with sales tax. Discounts are subtracted off of your total cost of your purchase. And this first problem here says that Brady needed a new folder for school. He went to the dollar store and saw a sign that said, everything is 25% off. Hopefully you see these signs a lot. He finds a folder with his favorite football team, the Cleveland Browns, which was marked $1 and decided to purchase it. What is the cost of the folder before sales tax is added? So we want the discount here, just the discount. We don't want the sales tax. We're assuming that we're not going to be paying that at this time. So they're asking us, what is the cost before sales tax is added? Again, here I have a 10 by 10 grid, and we're going to have that represent $1. So this grid here represents $1. And if I shade 25% of the grid, that would be, that's 20, or 10, 20, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is 25% of the grid shaded. What does the shaded area represent? Well, if everything is 25% off and I shaded 25 squares, the shaded area represents our discount. That's how much we are going to have off of our total cost. Now the non-shaded area, everything that's in white, represents the cost after the discount. After, that's the key, after the discount. So, this is much. How much is the discount in this case? Well, this one's pretty easy because we're working with dollars and nice easy percents. But the discount here is what's shaded, which is 25.25. 25 out of 100. 25 hundredths, or 25 cents. So what is the cost of our folder? Well, it was $1. We subtract our discount, which is 25 cents, so the total cost of the folder before any sales tax is 75 cents. 100 minus 25. So now let's assume, okay, we're back in the real world now. We got to pay sales tax on it since it is a good. How much sales tax, 6%, will be added to the total cost? Well, that's just the same like we did with the previous lesson with sales tax. Okay, we're going to be adding 6 cents to every dollar that's spent. So approximately how much sales tax? If it cost $1, we're only going to be adding 6 cents to our total cost. Okay, so after the discount, I know I didn't ask you this, but the total cost of it will just be 75 cents plus our 6% sales tax, which is 6 cents, and that will be 81 cents for the total cost of your folder. This next problem is more of the same. It says Deidre wanted to purchase a hairbrush at the dollar store. Once again, we're at the same dollar store where everything is 25% off. The price of the hairbrush is $2. How much will she save on the hairbrush? So we're seeing what the discount is here. How much is she going to actually save? And I forgot to put here that, again, this is the same dollar store. So this is where everything is 25% off. Okay, so everything is 25% off. So again, you could use the two grids here to represent your percents. That would be for every dollar that's spent. So this is $1. It's 25% off. Move this. And then this would be your other dollar, 25% off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can choose to do this visually, representing it with the grid, and that's how much money we're going to be taking off. So if you were to add 0.25 plus 0.25, that's a 50-cent discount. You're just adding what you see here on the grid. What's in purple is our discount. Another way that you could do it is you could do estimating. You could see how much you are going to subtract. Okay? The cost of the hairbrush is $2. $2. Okay? It's 25% off times 25. Sorry about that. Times 25. 2 times 25 is 50. Go ahead and divide that by 100. Again, 50 cents. So again, how much is she going to save? Well, she's going to save 50 cents by purchasing her hairbrush here. And if I were to ask you what's the total cost before sales tax, that would be $2 minus 50 cents. So that would be about $1.50, $1.50 before sales tax is added.